Alrighty, we're fixing up a very nice luxury apartment in a beautiful neighborhood, and this is an apartment that I'm replacing some worn out switches and outlets, and we have a switch here that's broken on the side. So here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So there's a possibility this switch may have a white wire in it that's live, because if the power goes to a junction box or to the light, and from that junction box or from the light to the switch. So we'll get in here and see what's going on, and we'll straighten it out. So this switch is broken on the side here. Okay, so they just backstabbed the switch here. I'm going to find out what circuit the switch is on. I'll reach in here and flip breakers until it goes off. That one. Now, wire doesn't make it of a connection in that stab lock there. If you look closely, you can see the side of the switch is broken in here. So we'll put this wire on our new switch here. We'll look at our black wires. Yeah, they're pigtailed together here, see if we have a good solid connection. Not bad, but I'll do it again, make it better. Get our insulation even at the bottom here. We'll twist them here. We'll get our third one in here. Okay, since our wires are very, very short, our insulation is even on the bottom. We have two that are just a little bit longer than the others, so we'll put them so they're all even. Our insulation is even on the bottom, so we'll stick our wire nut back on here. And I'll hold this tail so that now I'll turn this wire nut with my pliers. I'm not squeezing on it, and I'm holding the tail here so that they stayed even inside the wire nut. So we'll push this back in here. We'll open our ground loop up because they made that loop so small. And the wires are very short, and I'll make it a little bit bigger so we can put it around our screw on the new switch. So let's see how they did on these white wires. Okay, we'll get our pull our wires out so they're even here. Get our insulation even at the bottom. Get our twist started here. Bring our third one over. Twist it so it's all even. Now I'll just clip it so it's even with the shortest one. Okay, so we have all our copper even on the end and our insulation's even at the top. So now I'll just stick our wire nut back on here. Now I'm not squeezing on this wire nut, I'm just turning it. Now I can push this back into our box. Okay, now we can hook our new switch back up here. So I'm going to strip our wires just a little longer so I get a nice connection around our screws. So I'll put this one on the top since it's shorter. So let's get our ground wire hooked up first. Okay, so we got to round the screw the direction our screw turns. So there we go, that's what we want. Bring it around. Put our shorter one up on the top. So we don't have much wire to work with, so we're going to make our loop the direction our screw turns. Close our loop the direction the screw turns. That's the best I can get it because it's so short, but we are like 3/4, a little bit more than 3/4 of the way around the screw. So we're good. Make sure it's nice and tight, and then make sure our insulation is not caught under the screw head, and our copper is under the head all the way around. This one's a little bit longer, so we can make our loop the direction our screw turns. Now just make sure it's back all the way so we're getting our screw or wire under the screw head all the way through. Okay, the copper's under the head all the way around. Make sure it's nice and tight. And now we can screw our device back into the wall here. I have that ground wire up there so close, twisted up to the top and the crimp sleeve up so high. It makes it harder to push into the wall. Our ground wire's down away from everything. So we got it all together. Now turn that breaker back on. Let's see. Yep, the closet light works now. So that is how to wire a switch here in the country I was born in, with power coming in, power going out. That's live all the time, and then the wire that goes to the light. Peace. Thanks for watching.